Hello, dear students. I am Prabhat Dubey, your English teacher from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar. As we were discussing the first chapter of your Unit 2, Getting Future Ready, how we can prepare yourself to face the coming challenges that are coming your way through the development of science. So, in the second part, it is mentioned that advent of human robots, how human robots are helping us in solving our different types of issues and problems in industry, in medical facilities, all these sectors, in service sector and in hospitality, robots are playing important role. So we will discuss about human robots. Go to the page number 34 of your book, Living English. In the last paragraph, it is mentioned that or robots all brain and no heart, all intelligence and no emotions, as it is known to us that the robots lack human sentiments, human feelings. They are having brain through computer softwares, but they don't have any heart. They cannot understand human feelings and emotions. They are intelligent, but they are not emotional. Okay, they can take proper decision as per their computer software, but they cannot discriminate between emotions and intelligence. Sometimes it is good to be emotional. You can understand the human feelings and human emotions. If you are working in any society, if you are working in a group, understanding the human emotions is the need of the hour. Okay, without human emotions, you cannot manage a team of people who are from different backgrounds. A robot can move its limbs in limited ways, but can it smile, laugh, or cry? This question is being asked to you. As we know that since 10 to 15 years of time, we have started using robots in different types of activities. They can move limb, but their movement is limited. Their movement is mechanical. है ना? It doesn't seem living being. It it is witnessed as movement of machine, but the new robots that are coming in picture are having human emotions, human sentiments. Their movement is also mechanized in such a way that if you look them from some distance, you will find that some person is standing before me, because the whole structure that was looking as a machine was is changed. It will resemble to a human being. Such an example is mentioned in your book, and the robot is named Sophia. Well, Sophia is here to answer these questions and to change the future of humanoids. Now the robots are called humanoids because they are resembling to human appearance. Their skin is also made of a specific type of fiber and plastic, which is very similar to human skin. That's why their movement, they can also produce different types of sounds because computer software is embedded in that humanoid. Okay, Sophia is a burning example of that kind of humanoid. And if the people who are not having this book, you can watch over here. This is Sophia, a human robot. Okay, you can find that his outfit, his face is very similar to a human being. Now, a discussion or description of Sophia is given. Sophia is a social humanoid robot developed by Hansen Robotics, Hong Kong. There is a company named Hansen Robotics in Hong Kong, and that company developed this social humanoid robot. This robot can socialize, can make people friend, can understand their emotions, their need, want, demand, and can act accordingly. And it can also express different types of emotions through its face. She was activated on 14 February 2016 and revealed to the public in March 2016 in Austin, USA. The activation of this humanoid robot was done on 14 February 2016, and after several tests and research, it was revealed to the public in March 2016 in Austin, USA. Sophia can display more than 50 facial expression, imitate several human gestures, and hold a simple conversation. So this type of added facility, added advantage, added characters are imbibed in this humanoid robot that is called Sophia. It can understand your facial expression as well without uttering a single word. If you are making gestures, if you are moving your hands, your facial expression, this robot Sophia is capable enough because highly sophisticated computer technology is used in this humanoid. It can sense what you are communicating through your gestures, through your eyes movement, okay, through your hand movement, you are nodding your head. So all these expressions can be assimilated and it can respond accordingly. It can also express its emotion through facial expressions. So you can understand what are the upgradations in our technology is happening day by day. You can compare this robot to the robot that was prevalent in the previous decade. She has functional legs too and can walk like us. Earlier the movement of robots were looking mechanical, but the modern humanoids are just moving like humans. You will not find any difference in their movement when you compare their movement with humans. The use of rubber gives Sophia's face a lifelike appearance. Earlier the face of the robot was made of metals. Wires were seen. So you can easily differentiate that this is robot. But now the modern humanoids are having specific type of material on their face that is called rubber, and it is quite similar to the human skin. So you will not find any difference. Computer algorithm and artificial intelligence allow her to recognize faces, voices, maintain eye contact, and process human speech. This humanoid is capable enough to recognize faces. It can also produce different types of sounds. It can understand different types of languages as well. So you can understand how proficient this humanoid robot is. Artificial intelligence, concept of artificial intelligence is also imbibed in this humanoid, and that is making this humanoid robot very efficient. Artificial intelligence is use of such type of sophisticated computer softwares that a machine can act like a human being. It can take decisions on its own, okay, and the decision will be based on the human sentiments, human emotions. It will not act like a machine, it will act like a human being. Okay, so we need such type of robots. We don't need mechanized robots who can only act as per the algorithm, computer algorithm. This humanoid is embedded with artificial intelligence. It can take decision on its own, and that decision will be guided as per the need of the time. Okay, suppose if any humanoid is appointed on medical duty, it can decide what type of facilities are to be provided to the patient, when to give him injection, when to ask the doctor for checkup, when the patient is bearing pain, okay, when to consult the doctor, what type of medical aid is required at a particular time, when any patient is admitted into ICU, special intensive care is needed. So that humanoid robot can understand what the patient is going through, what is the extent of pain, how much pain he is facing. So it can act according to the situation. Sophia was conceptualized by David Hansen as a companion for the elderly in nursing home and as a guide at large public places and events. So you can understand, before conceptualizing Sophia, David Hansen was a person who was feeling need of such type of robots who can help the elderly people and in cure of patients and as a guide to the veteran and children at public places and events. So this need made David Hansen invent humanoid robots. Okay, so if there is, as you know that if there is any need, then that need pushes human efforts to achieve that objective. If you want to have aircraft, then you will invent that. If you don't look out any specific need, if you don't want to do something, there will be no inspiration in doing that. If you feel there is any need of some specific item, then only you will work to get it, to invent it, or to discover it. So a need was felt, and then the discovery, the invention of humanoid robot Sophia was conceptualized by David Hansen. So such type of question can be asked in the examination. Who conceptualized Sophia, the humanoid robot? So you will write David Hansen. Sophia is the United Nations Development Programme's first ever Innovation Champion. Innovation Champion Award is given by United Nations Development Programme, UNDP. A short form of UNDP should be known to you, because in exam it can be asked what is UNDP. So you have to write United Nations Development Programme. So Sophia was a remarkable achievement in the field of human robotics. That's why it was given award by UNDP as Innovation Champion. It was the most renowned innovative scientific discovery, scientific innovation. As of now, Sophia can only answer specific questions based on predefined topics, but her range is expected to improve with further research. Till now, the research is going on to improve the qualities, improve the facilities that are provided through Sophia. As you know that in any discovery, any innovation, any invention, there is always scope of improvement. As you can find in any scientific instrument, improvement is always there. You can witness the camera phones. What was the size and what was the expenditure that you have to make in order to avail a camera? Now you are availing camera in your mobile phones. It is very cheap. The scientific discoveries, the research are going on to improve any product, any scientific innovations. So in the same manner, research is going on to add some new qualities in Sophia and eradicate out the limitations that is present in this human robot, because the chances of improvements are always there. As like in your personality, for each single day you have to learn something, you have to make yourself a better person as you were yesterday. Improvement should always be there. This is the only way for progress. If you are not improving yourself, you are keeping yourself behind. Okay. So such type of qualities are regularly being added to the software of this Sophia and its external appearance as well. Till now, Sophia was capable enough only to answer the questions of predefined topics. But now such type of improvements are being made that it will answer any question irrespective of its algorithm and software program. Artificial intelligence is used to make it capable enough to answer any type of question and to act according to the situation. Sophia's popularity indicates that there will be more functional humanoids in the future, and that element of science fiction may one day become a reality. As we know that there are different fiction movies that are based on science, but that thing can become reality. Like before, we thought of flying in the sky, and that was called a fiction. Movies were there where people assumed that one day we will fly in the sky, but at that time no one believed on that. But after the discovery of aircraft, we are witnessing such things. Before 30 or 40 years, no one was ready to accept the fact that there will be a mobile set and you will carry it to any place where you go, and it will connect you to the people. And you can send text messages, videos, photographs through that set. It was fiction, but it became reality after the innovative research in science. Innovation is very much needed if you want to improve yourself. Okay. So it is expected that the use of functional humanoids for the benefit of mankind will increase in coming future, and anything that is considered as a fiction in current scenario will become a reality in the coming decade, because the scientists are working hard to provide us all the facilities, all the advantages that can be made us available through the use of science, its principles, and the theoretical knowledge can be made applicable to our ground reality. If any principle of science is not applicable, then there is no use of that principle. There is principle of Archimedes, and there is multiple uses of that principle in human life. Okay, then only that principle is beneficial to us. So, okay, tomorrow we will discuss about a ticket to space, how science has helped humans in exploring the science, exploring the universe, exploring the sky. Okay, so be prepared for that. And I am giving you homework. You have to write a passage on advent of autonomous vehicles and how will it ease your life. So write a passage and send it to me. Thanks.